My name's Ed Soares. I'm a detective sergeant. I run our special investigations unit as well as our general investigations, and I'm a canine handler for Canine Duke. Never been a canine handler prior to Duke. He is my first working dog. He is a personal dog of mine that I bought at 8 weeks old. It kind of came of necessity, if you will, through my unit. And the chief at the time, Robert Johnson, knew that I had got a new puppy, and he's a huge dog lover. So he had asked what I'm going to do with Duke while I'm in the meeting. I said, well, I'm going to crate him in my truck. And he says, absolutely not. Bring him in my office. I'll puppy sit for you. And the chief was typing away at his computer. Duke's laying at his feet, little puppy dog. Shredded cardboard all over the ground and 4 suspicious little wet stains on his carpet. Of course, I'm a little nervous. I go to apologize to the chief profusely, and he says, no, not a problem. He's welcome anytime. Still a little nervous. I made a joke. Hey, wouldn't that be funny if I made him a canine one day? We'd have a good joke to tell. He says, absolutely, I'm down for that. And it was ratified, I want to say, in 2016, June of 2016. But Duke is a single-purpose narcotic dog. So basically, it's a 3-week course where they incorporate the drugs that we want to find. And Duke's specialty is methamphetamine, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, and ecstasy. The training where I started with him was I would just make him find a ball. We would just play the game where I'd hide it in the house and give him a command to go find it. That correlated into our training is it starts with box training. We would take the soup is what we call it. We would take all the drugs and put it together. So after a while, he would correlate that smell of the soup with his ball. Then after a while, we would take the ball out. As soon as he would alert on that strange smell, we would throw the ball over his head to where, okay, if I sit or alert on this smell, I get paid my toy. Every time he finds drugs for me, a lot of praise, because dogs will key up on that you're happy, that makes me happy. When he got incorporated into our department was my chief at the time said that I had to do a mandatory 6-month probationary period to where I took Duke to all the schools and do a little PR community outreach. Historically, that's not what I'm about. I'm not a big PR guy. At the time, I didn't like my picture taken. I didn't like to do public speaking. So I begrudgingly said okay and started to take Duke to some of the schools here in Menlo Park, and started with pre-K and kindergarten, and took Duke and showed him around and did a little obedience and told the kids what I do as a handler, he does it as a canine.